Today we're going to talk about leading off of third base. As a runner at third base, you have multiple ways to score. So we want to be fundamentally sound because as a runner at third base, we're putting a lot of tension on the fielders, catcher, third baseman, pitcher. So we want to be doing things fundamentally the right way. We want to be getting a good lead so that if pass ball, wild pitch, anything like that happens, we can score. So when leading off at third base, the first thing is we're going to check where that third baseman is playing. If the third baseman is playing 5 feet off the bag, we want to get our lead about 5 feet off the bag. We want to equal the distance between them in the bag and us in the bag. So if that third baseman is playing back a good 7, 8, 9 feet away from third base, then we're going to get that same lead. If they're playing closer, okay, we want to again equal that out and only get that far away. The other thing is we want to make sure that we're getting our lead in foul territory. The reason we get set up in foul territory, if the batter hits the ball, line drive, one hopper that we can't get out of the way of, if it hits us in foul territory, it's a foul ball. If we're taking our lead in fair territory and the ball hits us, we're out. So we're always taking our lead in foul territory. So we're here, we're looking at our third base coach, we're getting the signs, and then we're going to get our lead according to where that third baseman is playing. Now once we get here, we're going to be watching that pitcher, and when that pitcher is ready to commit to go home, we're going to start our walking lead towards home plate. Now, as we're doing this, our eyes aren't on that third baseman anymore. Now we have to rely on our third base coach. We have to be listening to our third base coach. He's going to let us know if we have to get back to the bag. Again, if we have to get back, we're going to shoot for the outside corner of the bag, either with our foot or if we have to slide back, we're going to aim for that back corner with our hand. So we have our lead, and now that pitcher is ready to commit to home plate. Okay, we're going to take a walking lead, and we want to anticipate, we want to get on our front foot and make our front foot plant as the catcher is catching the ball. So we're here, that pitcher is committed to go home, we're going to walk our lead in and stick that front foot as the catcher catches the ball. Okay, from this point here, okay, we're going to freeze. If it's a good pitch, we're going to check. Okay, again, if that third baseman breaks towards the bag, we rely on our coach now to yell back, and then we hustle back. If not, we're going to kind of freeze here and we're going to watch what happens. A lot of young kids get to this point here, and then as soon as the catcher catches the ball, they want to run back to third base. Okay, we want to stand our ground here just in case there's a bad throw to the pitcher, which happens quite a bit, especially at the younger levels of baseball and softball. So we want to be here and again, anticipate something going wrong. Put pressure on the defense. If we're here, if we stay here, there's a bad throw, lob back to the pitcher even, we can go into our steal of home plate or just plain getting home if there's a bad wild pitch or things like that. So again, get the signs from third base coach. Okay, get off the bag as far as the third baseman is away from the bag. Okay, and this is where we're going to set up. As that pitcher commits towards home plate, we're going to turn, we're going to walk it towards home plate, and we're going to stick our right foot at the same time the ball hits the glove. From here, we're going to freeze, rely on our third base coach to let us know if we have to get back. If we don't, if the third baseman just stays where they're at, we're going to hang out here, wait for that throw back to the pitcher, make sure it's a good throw, and then we can get back. If it's a bad throw, now we have a huge lead. Should be easy for us to score. Okay? If we're getting this lead here, we're walking it in, and we get to here, and the ball is a wild pitch. It's a pass ball. glances off the catcher's mitt. Okay, we have our weight here, so now we just push and we go home.